Hi students, I hope you are doing well at home, and in the previous sessions we have discussed about the theorems of circles chapter, that is 10.6 and 10.7. Those are, if the chords are equal then they lie at equidistance, if the chords are lying at equidistance then the chords are equal. So those two theorems we have discussed. Now from exercise 10.4, question number 1. Exercise 10.4, exercise 10.4, question number 1. See here, two circles of radii 5 cm and 3 cm are intersecting at intersecting at 2 points, and the distance between them is 4 cm. Distance between their centers is 4 cm, and the radii of two circles is one is 5 and one is 3 cm. Find the length of the common chord. You have to find out the length of common chord. So to finding the length of the common chord, we just first you need to draw those two circles how they are. So in that solution, first thing, look at this. So there is a circle of radius 5 cm. This is a center with O, and another circle even with 3 cm radius. This is another circle with 3 cm radius. Here is the center, which we can assume as O dash. O and O dash. The distance between those two centers is, this distance is 4 centimeters is given. So from here to here total, this is 4 centimeters. Next, radius of the bigger circle. Those two circles are meeting at the point. Here is P and here is Q. Okay, PQ is the common chord. As we discussed, common chord, the two circles which are intersecting at two distinct points, the length of the common chord will be lying and in between. Their centers lie on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. So here this is M. I am locating this point as M. This point as M. So we have discussed about this in exercise 10.3, question number 3. Two centers of two circles with a different radii, when they are intersecting at two distinct points, their centers lie on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. So their centers lie, both the centers lie on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. Which is the common chord? PQ is the common chord. So PQ, this is perpendicular. That means here the angle PM is, this is perpendicular, as we know. Now radius from O to P, radius, this is 5 centimeter, and PO dash, this is 3 centimeter. Radius is 3 centimeter. Similarly, even this side also radius, this is 5 centimeter and this is 3 centimeters. Observe the figure. So as we know, two circles with the centers O and O dash, radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter are intersecting at P and Q, So two circles with center O and O dash, radius 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter respectively, are intersecting at P and Q. So they both are intersecting P and Q. What he is asking? Distance between the centers. So O dash is equals to 4 centimeters is given. O dash is given. distance from O to O dash is 4 centimeter is given. So to find, what we have to find out? Length of the common chord. So PQ is equals to what? That we have to find out. Now join OP is the radius and O3 is O dash P is also radius, as we know, and PQ is a common chord. PQ is perpendicular bisector. Finding solution. So proof. You see, PQ is perpendicular bisector, or O dash is perpendicular bisector of PQ, means it is meeting at the point M. So it is meeting at the point M. So what is the point M? O dash is the perpendicular bisector of PQ. Now you can say PM is equals to QM, and PM is equals to QM, and angle PMO is equals to angle PMO dash is equals to 90 degrees. This we know, right? Now we know the radius of the circle PO, big circle PO, and radius of the smaller circle. Now we are finding two right triangles, you see, PMO and PMO dash. So in that we have to find out the length of the common chord, which is PQ. If you know length of PM, then as they are equal, so they both are equal, double of that PM will be equal to PQ length. So first consider triangle. So in triangle PMO, according to Pythagoras property, hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square. What is the hypotenuse? PO. So PO square is equals to side, one is OM square plus OM square plus PM square. Now here I forgot to discuss with you, there is one point. O dash is equals to 4 centimeter. O dash is equals to 4 centimeter. Now we are assuming here let, and here I'll write let MO dash is equals to, let this point as X. Here I'll write let MO dash. Okay. This step only we'll write later. In triangle, here we'll write MO dash. Let MO dash is equals to X. Then if MO dash is equals to N, then OM will be equals to O to M. Actually total distance from O dash is equals to 4. OM is equals to O dash minus MO dash, which is equals to 4 minus X. So OM is equals to 4 minus X. Now you consider triangle. Now in triangle PMO, hypotenuse square is equals to, which is the hypotenuse? That is, hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square, side square plus side square. What is one side of the triangle is? That is PO. The PO is the hypotenuse, OM is one side and PM is another side. So PO square is equals to side. One is PM square and OM square. OM square plus PM square. OM square plus PM square. So now after this, PO square is equals to OM square plus PM square. What is PO? We know that radius is 5 centimeter. So here I am writing 5 square is equals to, now OM length we got as 4 minus X whole square plus PM, we don't know that, we write as it is PM square. Now 5 square is equals to 25, which is equals to, this 4 minus x is in the form of a minus b whole square. 4 minus x is in the form of a minus b whole square. So a square, 4 square minus 2ab, 2 into 4 into x plus b square, x square plus pm square, pm square. Observe it. Now 25 is equals to 4 square 16 minus 2 4s are 8 into x plus x square is equals to pm square. Now transpose these all the values one side, then you get 25 minus 16 plus 8x plus x square, this will become minus x square is equals to pm square. 25 minus 16 is 9 plus 8x minus x square is equals to pm square. Let this as equation 1. We are assuming this as equation 1. Now use the triangle PMO dash. PMO dash. So in triangle, now in triangle PMO dash, now in triangle PMO dash, similarly, like again Pythagoras property, hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square plus side square, which is hypotenuse, that is PO dash. So PO dash square is equals to, one side we know that is MO dash we assumed as x square plus PM square. PM is common for both the right angle triangles. Now PO dash, that is the radius of the smaller circle. So I am substituting here 3 square is equals to MO we assumed as MO dash as x square, x we assumed x square plus PM square. Now 3 square is 9 is equal to x square plus PM square. Transpose this x square that side, then 9 minus x square is equals to PM square. Now you see this, you assume as equation 2. Equation 1 and equation 2 you observe clearly. Equation 2 and equation 1. Equation 2 is this one. This is equation 2, and equation 1 you assume 9 minus x square is equals to pm square. What did you observe in both right hand sides? Both RHS are pm square and pm square. So equal, the right hand side RHS parts are equal in both the equations. We are equating their LHS part. So from equation 1 and 2, we can say that 9 plus 8x minus x square, 9 plus 8x minus x square is equals to 9 minus x square. You see they both are having equal sign and the terms are also equal. So 9 plus 9 plus 9 minus x square and minus x square minus x square minus x square. Now what is left over? This side is completely 0 because all the terms are cancelled. So this side we got 0, which is equals to 8x. 8x is equals to 0, then x is equals to 0 by 8, which is equals to 0. What is this? We got x value as 0 from MO dash is equals to, we assumed MO dash is equals to 0, which is nothing but x value we got 0. Meaning is, from here to here there is no distance. What is that meaning? Can you say? So O to M we assumed as, now you see, OM is equals to 4 minus x, which is equals to 4 minus 0 is equals to 4 centimeters. OM is equals to 4 minus x, which we assumed here, 4 minus x. So 4 minus 0, which is 4 centimeter. Now you tell me, MO dash is equals to 0. Means that M to O dash, 0 units, 0 centimeter. What is the meaning of that? That means O dash is coinciding with O dash. You see, PO dash is 3 centimeter. This O dash is coinciding with M. Means MO dash is equals to 0. Means M and O dash coincide each other. Coincide each other means PO dash is becoming as PM. See, when O dash is moving towards like this, observe it, O dash is moving and joining this. PO dash is the 3 centimeter radius, which is nothing but PM is the radius of the smaller circle. Coincide each other, which means PO dash is equals to PM is equals to 3 centimeter, which is radius of small circle. Radius of smaller circle. If PO dash is the radius of the smaller circle, which is nothing but PM. As we know, PM is equals to QM. That means PQ is the diameter. So PQ is equals to 2 times of PM. PQ is equals to 2 times of PM, which is nothing but here we can write as diameter of smaller circle. Diameter of smaller circle. So PQ is equals to 2 into 3, which is equals to 2 into 3 is equals to 6 centimeter. Therefore, PQ, length of the common chord is 6 centimeters. Length of the common chord is 6 centimeters. Is it clear, students? What we have discussed? So, first we took two right triangles, we equated each one and we got PM square is equals to PM square, and then as MO dash is equals to, we got 0, which is x is equal to 0. That means this distance is nothing. It became as 0, means O dash is coinciding with M. That means PO dash is nothing but PM, which is the radius of the smaller circle. If it is the radius, as we assumed PM is equals to QM, and PQ will be the diameter of the smaller circle. PQ is 2 times of PM, which you can write as 2 into 3 is equals to 6. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Is it clear, students? I hope you understood. Now we are seeing question number 2 from that exercise. If two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle, prove that the segments of one chord are equal to the corresponding segments of the other circle. So inside the circle, within the circle, two equal chords are intersecting. So let us see that. First we draw the diagram. If draw the diagram correctly, then you will understand what to prove. So here, this is the circle with center O. What is this? Center O. So two equal chords. What are the equal chords here? Two chords. One is AB is one chord and another chord CD. So CD is another chord. They both are intersecting at the point E. This is the point E. They both are intersecting at the point E. Now, if they are within the circle only, they are intersecting. When they are intersecting within the circle, now we have to prove that prove that the segments of one chord are equal to the corresponding segment of the other chord. So we have to prove that the segment AE is equals to DE, AE is equals to DE, and CE is equals to BE. That we have to prove. So to prove that one, first look at this. What is given in the question that we will write? In a circle with center O, AB is equals to CD. Two cards AB and CD are two equal cards. AB and CD are two equal cards intersecting. They both are intersecting at E. We have to prove that. Required to prove what we have to prove. We have to prove that. So we have to prove that AE is equals to DE and observe it. AE is equals to DE and BE is equals to CE. That we have to prove. BE is equals to CE. This is the thing what we need to prove in the question. Okay, from that. So now what we are doing to prove that construction. So join O to E. First join O to E and so we are joining O to E. This is O to E. That is one step. Then again draw the perpendicular bisector. Perpendiculars from center to this card. Draw perpendiculars from this. So this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, and here we write M and here we write as N. So draw and draw. We are constructing draw OM perpendicular to AB, and ON perpendicular to CD. This is the construction. So when we are constructing perpendiculars, already we discussed in the previous theorems, that is a line drawn perpendicular to the card. Line drawn perpendicular to the card bisects the card and equal cards lie at equidistance from the center. So proof. Now OM is equals to ON. Observe it. OM is equals to ON. Reason, they are perpendiculars and equal cards. Which are the equal cards? AB and CD are equal cards. They both lie at equidistant from the center. So equal cards lie at equidistant from the center of the circle. Okay, that meaning. So OM is equals to ON. Next, now consider triangle as it is perpendicular. Consider triangle. Now consider or take the triangle. In triangle OME and in triangle OME and triangle ONE, in both the triangles you see OM is equals to ON as equidistant. They lie at equidistance. Which are lying at equidistance? Equal cards lie at equidistance. Which are the equal cards? AB and CD. Equal cards I am writing here. AB is equals to CD. They are lying at equidistant. Okay. Now angle OME, I'll write here. Angle OME is equals to angle ON. Angle OME is equals to angle ONE, which is equals to 90 degrees, which is nothing but right angle. Next, here, see here, another one. Opposite to 90 degrees, that is common side. OE is the common side in both the triangle. OE is equals to OE or EO is equals to EO. Anything you can say. That is hypotenuse. which is hypotenuse and common in both the triangles. Then now OM is equals to ON, OM is equals to ON, this is side. You observe this criteria, RHS, RH and this side, it is here. RHS criteria, the two triangles are congruent. Therefore triangle OME is congruent to triangle ONE. Once the triangles are congruent, that is by RHS they are congruent. Once the triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts are equal. What are the corresponding parts? So in triangle OME and ONE, corresponding parts are ME is equals to NE by CP CT. So ME is equals to NE by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Now you see AB is equals to CD, they are equal chords. As we know, OM is a perpendicular, and we already discussed perpendicular line from the center to the chord bisects the chord. That means as AB is equals to CD, half of AB is equals to half of CD. What is half of AB? That is AM. AM is equals to, and half of CD, AM is equals to half of CD, that is DN. Reason, what is the reason here? OM is perpendicular to AB, it is bisector, and ON is perpendicular to CD. This is the reason. So AM is equals to DN we got. AM is equals to DN. Now actually what we have to prove? We have to prove AE is equals to DE. AE is equals to DE. So for this add let this as equation 1. Equation 1 and this is 2. OM is perpendicular to, see this one. So this is AM is equals to DN, this is 2. Okay. So adding equation 1 and 2. So reason is what for this? As OM is perpendicular to AB and ON is perpendicular to CD, we know that a perpendicular line from the center of the circle bisects the chord. Perpendicular line from the center of the circle bisects the chord, which divides into two equal parts. So AM is equals to DN. AM is equals to DN you got. Now observe it. AM is equals to DN. Adding equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. What is equation 1? This one. ME is equals to NE. Equation 2 is AM is equals to DN. LHS, LHS, RHS, RHS. So AM plus ME. Here ME is equals to DN plus NE. Now you see AM plus ME. AM plus ME, as here we have equals are added. Equals are added to equals. Equals are added to equals, then the wholes are equal. So AM plus ME is equals to DN plus NE. Then AM plus ME if you add, that is you will get AE is equals to DN plus NE length will be giving DE. Now we got AE is equals to DE. This part we got. AE is equals to DE we got. Now what we have to prove? Even BE is equals to CE. So from AB is equals to CD, subtract this. This is third one. So AB is equals to CD. Subtracting this one, subtract. Now observe it. Instead of taking as equation, now AB minus AE is equals to CD minus DE. Observe it. AB is the full thing minus AE and CD is the full thing minus DE. AB minus AE you will be getting BE, which is equals to CD minus DE will give you CE. Here the reason, equals are subtracted. Equals are subtracted from equals. Then reminders are equal. Reminders are equal. Here equals are added to equals. Wholes are equal. Wholes are equal. This is the for this statement, and this is for this statement. So BE is equals to CE. Therefore we got the corresponding segments what he asked in that, corresponding one segment to the other segment. Therefore AE is equals to DE and BE is equals to D. AE is equals to DE and BE is equals to CE. BE is equals to CE. I think it is clear to you how we are taking the segment when a line from center to the chord, perpendicular line from center to the chord, perpendicular line from center to the chord bisects the chord, it divides into two equal parts. These all things we have discussed in the previous session. Is it clear, students? I hope you understood. I hope you understood what we have discussed in today's session about the two concepts from by applying the theorem concepts while solving the questions. So we have some homework questions here from exercise 9 point. This is exercise 10.4. Exercise 10.4. Question number 3 and 4. Question number 3 and 4 you have to finish. Understand, draw the diagram and complete it. Thank you. We will meet again with the leftover concept in the next session. Thank you.